Hi, lovelies. Hi, lovelies. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, and fucking weirdo. Okay? I'm about as weird and other as it gets. I love cryptids. I love donuts. I love cheese. And I also love standing up for human rights. So, let's get the fuck into it. If you have not, if you haven't been here before, let that be the feral yodel to all those that fucking need this today, okay? Again, if you've never been here before, first I talk about astrofuckery, the things going on up in the sky, and how we can make that energy work for us this week. And then I go into, I'll usually pull either a pile or a card or two cards, whatever the fuck I have time for. Today it's one card again. I promise I'm going to get back to the three piles or the three, like the piles of cards again soon. I promise. We're just trying to live here. So if you guys are fucking into it, let's get into it. Okay. Listen, this week I want to talk about with Astrofucker. I want to talk about a couple important things. So let's speak on it. Okay. But also too, I think the most important motherfucking shift is you're right. Pluto moving into the sign of Aquarius on Tuesday. We also are moving from Scorpio season to Sag season this week too. So there's a lot of fucking change. There's a lot of, I think also too with Scorpio season talking about like letting something die here, letting something go. You know, we have to, and especially with the end of Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto moving into Aquarius now. So I think, what did Channy Nicholas say? That like, you know, with, I love what she said was that, you know, on Tuesday that like, you know, our future lives are getting hard launched. Hey, the future's getting hard launched. For most of us, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look positive. It's a very scary time for a good portion of us. Okay. So I think, for a lot of us right now, we're scared about what that future brings. We're scared about what the fuck the possibilities are, especially if you understand what the fuck Project 2025 is and what the fuck is coming with that. Yeah. A lot of us are rightfully fucking terrified, okay? And guys, before some of you guys want to get in my comments and tell me, well, he never really said, or he said he did, baby, he has absolutely surrounded himself with people that not only support that shit, but are fucking pushing it. We already know this man is up for the highest fucking bid. So, please spare me because I know better and I remember what happened 4 years ago and the absolute fucking terror that occurred there for a lot of us, okay? So that being said, it just feels like here that a lot of us don't know where things are going to go, what the fuck is going to happen. I just, general reminder with you guys, like you guys saw me last week. I was fucking heartbroken. I'm still fucking heartbroken. But let me tell you what, okay? I don't know if this is my Aries at 29 degrees, maybe the last 16 years with this Pluto and Capricorn sitting on my cardinal sun and moon. But y'all, this has awoken something in me. Okay, I need you guys to hear me. This has awoken something in me. So a gentle reminder to you guys, do not give up your fighting spirit. We do this the fuck together because that's the point of Aquarius, guys. Aquarius rules that 11th house. We're looking at other people. We're looking at the wider community. It's not about me, just little old me anymore. Leo, it's sister sign. We're now full balls into we, others. We're looking at the larger group. So not only with Pluto being here, birth, death, and rebirth, we're looking at our structures changing, our society changing, our communities changing. This is our friendship groups changing, our wishes, our hopes, and our dreams changing, babe. For a lot of us, with this person coming in, this has squashed or killed a lot of people's dreams. Here's what I really wanted to say this week, and especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius, and we need to be thinking about other people and what's us as a whole. What does that look like? How do we take better care of each other and understanding that like each individual person is important here and that we make up a larger group of people. But if you are still in pain, I want you to face that fucking pain. If you're still scared or you've got anxiety, me too, babe. I want you to sit down and listen to what the fuck it's saying to you, okay? When our anger, when our anxiety, when our grief comes up, this is not something to be bypassed. This is not something to vibrate up to in the 5th dimension. This is something to sit down, face, hold its hands, and listen to what the fuck is saying to you. Okay? So, use this time. And what the fuck I'm saying to you is please don't disregard the way that you fucking feel. That's probably going to be the hardest part for a lot of us. Because I don't know about you, but all I want to do is disconnect. All I want to do is pretend like this isn't happening. All I want to do is just hold on to the reality that I had before, even if it wasn't perfect. So I think for a lot of us, this is a really difficult time. And there's going to be a lot of people out there trying to tell you to, oh, don't worry about it, or just be happy, or don't think about it, or what. Guys, in the 41 years that I've been alive, in the 12 plus years I've been in therapy, there has never been one instance ever where just pretending like it wasn't happening ever helped me, helped be prepared, helped take care of anything. So please, I'm begging you, do not listen to others when they're telling you. And listen, I don't think everybody out there means a meanness by it. I don't think they're trying to be ugly or nasty. Not everybody out there is trying to. But like, some people don't know how to deal with their feelings. They don't know how to face their own shit. And so they're going to tell you, don't do it, because they don't want to feel the feelings. They don't want to hear the things. They don't want to see the things. We don't get that luxury. We have to experience them. And this fear and this pain. So what I'm going to fucking do is let it inform me on how to take action in my life, how to stand up for others and protect others that fucking need it. I'm going to let my anxiety, whenever it shows the fuck up, I'm going to listen to what the fuck she has to say, because my body knows what the fuck is up. Sometimes before my fucking brain does. So I invite you guys this week too, especially with this changing of the guards in so many different fucking ways. Listen to yourself. Don't disregard your fucking feelings. Tune the fuck in, because they are pointing you in the direction that maybe you need to go, where you need to stand up, where you just need to say absolutely fucking not, and make that hard line in the fucking sand. Where are your people now? Where are you people at? I promise you that you're not alone. If you feel like you don't have community and you need that, please get a hold of me. I am so fucking here, okay? I just want you guys to know that I love you and that we do this the fuck together, all right? I also think it's wildly appropriate with Aquarius moving into, or Pluto moving into Aquarius. There's aliens in the ocean? Look, I knew there were aliens. You guys know how I feel about aliens, okay? I didn't listen. You know what, guys? Like, maybe they're saying this isn't for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've had this long to make it work. And the aliens are like, listen here, babes. I don't know about it. Okay. I don't know, babe. So I just think, and Mike Tyson lost. Like, guys, are we on the bad timeline? Like, I don't fucking know. All I know is this, is that going forward, my heart is dedicated to protecting, to looking out for others, and that are especially different from me. I'm going to be listening to stories, facing my pain and my worry and my fear, and I'm going to be listening to the story it's telling me. Now, will I take it completely for full face value? No. Because I know a lot of times whenever fear comes in, it's literally trying to keep us small. It's trying to keep us stuck. It's trying to keep us maybe a lot of times even safe. So the huge thing here is to listen to the fear and worry, listen to its direction, okay, in terms of where we got to protect ourselves, take care, like what the fuck where we got to take action right now around ourselves and the wider group as a whole, okay? Don't let that fear keep you in place. And if you're having a hard time right now where the fear is keeping you in place and you feel immobilized and you don't know where to go, again, reach out. Say something in the comments, babe. There's beautiful other options here where we can take care of ourselves, like EFT, tapping, maybe getting some EMDR, going to a good therapist. Make sure a lot of us have a good therapist right now. Fucking get a hold of someone if you can afford to do it. Okay, please, I'm begging you. Make sure that you have the support around you. And just know that this week and, I think the next couple months going into January, be prepared. Know where your people are at. This is not, also too, miss me if you're saying that I'm fear-mongering. I'm not. All right? I literally watched his actions. All right? We saw exactly what the fuck he did when he was in office. I think earlier I said 4 years ago. No, 8 years ago. Sorry, forgive me, okay? Like, make sure that we're looking out for each other, that we care about each other. You know what? Somebody else too, guys, last thought on it, okay? Somebody else also told me too that I shouldn't be this affected. How do I say this without yelling? That's the whole fucking point. Sorry, I couldn't do it. That's the whole fucking point. Is that it's supposed to affect me. And it's supposed to affect you. That's the point. That's empathy. Do not let a soul talk you out of the way that you feel, what the fuck is going on inside of you, and doing what the fuck is right for everybody, not just a chosen few. Let me know if you guys need me. I love you. And I promise you that I will fight for all of us. And if you guys think I'm just going to get quiet, wow. No, I'm just going to get louder. Yay. So for some of you, maybe that like you find this is offending you, or you feel like I'm judging you or whatever here. Maybe it's time you sit down and you listen to the way that your actions are affecting other people. I think it's time, babe. I think it's time. Okay. So do what the fuck you got to do for yourself. But for the rest of us, like, I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to keep advocating for taking care of everybody. And I won't stop fighting. I won't. And I hope you won't either. Be with me here, okay? And let's turn our rage and our anger and our fear into tools that help guide and love and protect and look out for each other. And you better listen to your fucking feelings this week, baby. They are pointing you in a direction that you need to sit down and you need to listen to, okay? I love you. And if you need anything, reach out to me, all right? All right, I'm stepping off my fucking soapbox now. Let's get into the pool of cards, all right? So I'll see you guys in the next screen. Middle fingers for no, could call for fucking yes. I really hope it resonates for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you out there. Hi, card number 1. You guys got a very interesting card. We got this a couple weeks ago, so let me know if you got this card before. It's pretty wild. It's one of the major arcana cards in the deck that I'm using this week. And I'm using the Dreamy Moons Tarot again. Okay, so this isn't a traditional major arcana card in most other decks. This is just for theirs. But I still think it's beautiful. You guys got a major arcana card about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. Y'all got the self, the mirror. So let's talk about it this week. So, first of all, whenever the self comes up, this is a call here to self-reflect, baby. We got to sit down. We got to look at ourselves. We got to look at our actions. We got to look at the way that we're doing things, man. Like, what the fuck is going on here, right? And so we've got to face ourselves in some way, shape, or form. You know, maybe there's something being reflected to us that we're not listening. Maybe also too, whenever the self comes up, this can even talk about like how looking at others, how this is reflecting back on ourselves. Or maybe here there's some kind of message coming up asking us again. The call is coming from inside the house, essentially. Okay. Whenever this card comes up and it's just asking you, look at yourself in the mirror. How are you feeling about stuff? Are you facing yourself in the way that you fucking feel? If you didn't listen to the Astrofuckery, I kind of think you should, especially if you got card pile number 1, okay? So this might help in some kind of shape or way. All right. So I think here with the self, whenever this card shows up, it's a good reminder to sit down, face yourself. What the fuck is coming up for you? How can I face the things that are calling to me, maybe that I don't want to face, that I don't want to deal with? Welcome to the club, babe. Who the fuck does? Okay. So again, there's a call here to face oneself. Also too, the card here stands for the number 22. So look for these themes to come up around the 22nd. Also 2 + 2 = 4. I'm going to be references back to the month of April. Maybe even looking ahead to next April here for these themes to come to a full culmination. All right. So if you can remember, because I can't remember past yesterday, at least around what the fuck I did. I can't remember what I wore yesterday. Anyways, maybe go back to April here. Did something happen around that point? Maybe around the 4th of a month, 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 years ago. Somehow the number 4 and the number 22 is playing in here. Maybe April 22nd might be a really important date. Side note, okay? Also too, when these major arcana cards come up, like, baby, we got to make a fucking choice. We got to make a fucking choice. So for some of you guys, again, there's some kind of reflection coming in here. We need to sit down and face ourselves around some of our choices. Which way are we going? What the fuck are we doing? May you choose yourself, but not in this selfish, it's only me kind of way. The self is meant to help you reflect on the choices that we've made so that we make better ones. And if we want a better world where love actually reigns, that means we actually got to be there for other people. We got to show up for others, and we got to show up for ourselves, right? All right. Now, also too, whenever the self comes up, if you're looking for a yes or no this week, to me, this would be a yes, but only if you're willing to face yourself. I know, it's bullshit. Fair enough, okay? But there's something here that's being reflected back. We need to listen to it. We need to absorb it. We need to hear it and do something with that. And may it be towards self-improvement, self-healing, taking care of oneself in a way where when we look at the mirror, we can meet our own eyes and we can do it with fucking love. I'm still working on it, babe. Okay. Now, if we're looking around friendship, family, love, woo. Listen, if this is around a love relationship, listen, again, there might be a call back here to the month of April. Look for these themes to come up around the 22nd of a month. Pay attention to the number 4 and the number 22, okay? Also, too, if you guys are into numerology, 22 is a master builder number. I don't know about you, but I can't build shit if I don't know who the fuck I am and what the fuck I want. Okay? So again, make sure that we're reflecting here around what's important. What have we learned? Maybe this week as Pluto's moving into Aquarius, what the fuck have we learned over the last 16 years? Especially around the way that we've structured our life. What has fallen apart and gotten rebuilt here? Can we not see ourselves and how powerful we are now? Especially if we've been doing the work, okay? I also want to say around like love relationships, there's something here about this relationship that's reflecting back to me, maybe what I got to work on, maybe what I got to heal. I would say around relationships of all kinds this week, I'm just going to throw this out here as an example because it's the example that I know, okay? But I come from, my family has alcoholism issues big time. And I always just thought I was, some kind of special because I came out of that situation not having an alcohol or drinking problem. And I was like, how the fuck? Do you know what I mean? But it's like, once an important family member, a deeply important one to me, started really going through it badly, and there was worry here about whether this person would live or die. Like, it really started to, as I'm going through in my brain and I'm thinking like, what the fuck was the difference? I stopped for a second. Babe, there was none. My drug of choice was food. That can literally kill me in the exact same fucking way if I'm going overboard. I didn't get out of there unscathed. I didn't get out of there without an addiction. I absolutely fucking did. And this relationship, and I think this, like the family situation, maybe sit down and reflect on my own health, my own healing, and what the fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? So also too, if you guys are going through just something difficult right now, where you've got a loved one in your vicinity that's really fucking going through it, if you think for a second this is just about them, I love you, baby, but no, this also has to do with you too. And so in what ways, as we're watching these people around us go through some difficult situations, in what ways do we need to sit down and face ourselves and say, okay, maybe I've got some shit I got to go through here too, or I got to fucking face too, or I thought I got out of this, but holy shit, now that I'm looking at it again, I got problems as well. I think the major thing, whenever this major arcana comes up, is to not take it personal, like something is deeply intrinsically wrong with you. This is bringing it up so that we can heal here and relieve this space of the pain or the burden or whatever the fuck we're dealing with here. Okay? So again, around love and relationships of all kinds this week, whatever the fuck is going on with your people, there's some kind of reflection here. Now listen, I'm not talking about, You know, somebody being abusive as shit, knocking everybody's teeth out, and that all of a sudden you turn around and you see that you're just as abusive. No, baby, I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is if some kind of situation like that's occurring, what's the deeper root here? What was your relationship like with your dad or your mom? And is there a deeper root? Do you see the self-reflection, okay? So take what's going on in our world. It's saying something to us. Are we listening? And are we self-reflecting? And are we looking at ourselves in the fucking mirror? If you look at yourself in the mirror, can you meet yourself in your eyes? That's a good fucking question, okay? The final thing I want to say around love and relationships with the self, though, is like, what a beautiful, some of you guys are going to be getting some beautiful reflections this week. That maybe like you're a loving person, a kind person, a safe person, whatever the fuck here, okay? So whatever messages are being reflected to us this week, sit down and listen to what the fuck they are saying. Sit down and have a moment with yourself and fucking reflect. Make sure that we're taking full accountability for our actions and that we're here and present in this moment, doing the best we can, like always. Okay. Now, this around work and career. Babe, I think it's time to sit down and ask yourself, what the fuck do you want to do? I don't know if you've been chasing security's tail, honey, but how's that working for you? I think it's time to sit down and face yourself and say, okay, what the fuck do I really fucking want here? I think something important is happening. I do want to say here too, a lot of you guys might be getting reviews this week at work. There might be some stuff coming in that work is telling you that maybe we're ready to hear or we're not ready to hear. But I think that you should fucking listen. I'm not saying that this company is correct, but hear what the fuck that they're saying, okay? And know what eyes or hearts they're saying it through. And then make sure as we're seeing ourselves, like, do we really vibe with this place? Okay? Now, if they're telling you something you need to hear, like if you're always late, you know that you're fucking late, you need to hear it, babe. It's time to booty scooty and do better, okay? Again, taking an example from my own life, okay? Okay? I'm not above any of this shit, guys, okay? Hear me right the fuck now. So whenever the self comes up, especially around work and career, maybe hear what they have to say. And if it's something that we already know we have an issue with, sit down, reflect, take care of it. But also know where the fuck this is coming from. Or do you trust these people? Do you actually hear like what they're fucking saying? Okay. And listen, I hate saying this, but also too, sometimes a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay. Doesn't mean they're right 24/7. But in the midst of some bullshit here, they might be saying something that we need to take into account or we need to face or to deal with. Okay. I do think that career and work overall with the self coming up, I think really feels mostly to me like a sitting down and facing oneself. Am I happy here? Does this place support what the fuck I'm about and my fucking morals? Do I feel safe and comfortable here? Does this place really fucking see me and what the fuck I bring to the table? And baby, if that's a no, then maybe we need to really face ourselves around our confidence issues and our value issues. Okay. Now, if we're looking around health and healing, oh, guys, guess what? It's time to look in the mirror, babe. So I think with the health and healing, I think, again, it's just saying here to you guys, like, make sure that we're facing our shit. Whatever we don't want to face, we might be faced with it this week, whenever this card comes up too, okay? Around our health and healing. So I think that there's something important happening here around health and healing. We got to face ourselves around some of our health issues. We need to sit down, buckle down, take better care of ourselves, and realize where the core of this might go back to, or where this issue might be stemming from, okay? I also think too here with like all these mirrors and the health and all this stuff, like maybe for some of us and some of you guys, there might be some issues around eating. So maybe somebody here has anorexia or bulimia. Maybe somebody's like obese or whatever the fuck is going on here around the way that we feel and that we look. There's something here about looking in the mirror and really seeing yourself and how beautiful you fucking are. Okay. So maybe it's not so, maybe this is more around like body dysmorphia might be a better thing this week if some of you guys have that. Okay. So just know here, wherever that falls around health and healing, don't be afraid to face ourselves, see our true beauty, see what our core is fucking made of, and make sure it actually aligns with our morals. It aligns with what the fuck we want. Who the fuck are we this week? Whenever this card comes up. Maybe also too, with Pluto moving into Aquarius, we're starting to understand that maybe the something about us is changing here. So again, time for reflection. This would be a great time to do meditation, sitting down with a good therapist, again, facing ourselves in some way, shape, or form, looking in the mirror and doing those affirmations, doing that work to see ourselves for the full beauty, for the full power that we fucking are, and making sure that everything's in alignment here. Just remember this week, if you got card number 1, do not be afraid to face yourself. That's where all your fucking power lies. Do you hear me? That gives one last thing for somebody to use against you. If you already accept all parts of yourself, they can go fuck themselves, okay? Also, too, on top of reflecting helps you to be a deeper, more compassionate, understanding person. We need more of that, okay? This also helps with empathy, because if we understand our own story, there's a chance here we might be able to listen and understand another's. That's also deeply important, okay? So this week, please do not be afraid to face yourself. You're being given a gift here to step into your fucking power. Baby, what the fuck does that look like? Can you see that future self? And are you ready to get into alignment with it? Booty scooty. Oh, you know what? Fuck that noise. Titty shake to the bank. That's where the fuck we're at on that one. And realize you fucking got this. All right, card pick number 2. You guys got the Page of Wands. Let's fucking talk about it. All right. Hey, she's fiery. I dig it. All right. So listen, whenever the pages, the knights, the kings, the queens come up, these are core cards. And usually they're going to talk about people coming on the scene. Sorry, card number 2 is going to be a people-y week. Okay. But I actually think it's pretty positive. You got some gorgeous stuff going on here. Okay. Now, whenever wands show up, this is fire, man. This is like our energy. This is our passion. This can sometimes be our sexual drive. All right. I find that this is fire is very spirit-led and spirit-fed. All right. I do feel like spirit guides us here whenever fire shows up, because it's that initial, it's that when wand shows up, we gotta fucking take action. And so what are we taking action on? We need to be conscious. We need to be maybe thinking something all the way through, which fire is not maybe always known for. Okay. Also too, with fire showing up here, we might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They might have those important aspects within their top 3. Innermost planners, maybe heavy fire placements, maybe just sounds like them. Also, too, whenever pages come up, to me, this usually represents a female our age or younger. Do not worry about the gender. If the gender doesn't match, okay? That's not the most important part. The thing is here, traditionally speaking, you know, is that this is going to talk about a female. But if it fits for somebody else, fucking take the message, all right? Now here, I do want to say, Page of Wands usually is a really good indicator around work and career. This is gorgeous. And/or messages coming in here that get us accelerated, that get our blood pumped, that get us fucking taking action and taking names. Like, this is fucking beautiful. So I do feel like you guys who are picking pile number 2 are really kind of like, something has awoken, baby. I'm there. Air high five. Hey, air high five. Me too. I also love too that there's a sun in the background. So it really just kind of talks about like a new day dawning. This is a beautiful indicator around our health, success, happiness. Like, this is vitality. This is gorgeous. Okay. So again, these messages here are empowering. They're asking us to initiate action, initiate change, to get booty scoot and spirit speaking to us in some kind of way. We should probably fucking listen to it. Now, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, I would say that this is definitely a yes. I think that you're going to be receiving yeses, especially if you say something with that passion, with that power. If you're feeling something with your taint, yeah, baby, fucking go for it, okay? This is really taking action on something that's important. And especially around work and career. Fire is also one of my elements here where I've got an entrepreneur. So we'll get to that in a minute, okay? So just yes this week if we want to initiate, start something, maybe even to like take care of our health, take care of our vitality. We'll get to it. All right. Now, if we're looking around love and relationships, I think that this is interesting. I think for the most part, you guys should be getting some beautiful messages coming in this week. Okay. So if there's somebody here that maybe we're seeing in a romantic sense or love sense, the Page of Wands, somebody here is going to go, listen, there's emotional feelings, but there's a lot of physical feelings. Okay. I mean, somebody's holding a torch for you. Okay. So somebody might be coming through to, this week to tell you that they've had feelings for you. They've been thinking about you. You might be this female. There might be a female coming towards you. Okay. Or somebody of another gender. Doesn't really fucking matter. There's a message coming in this week for a lot of you guys. That at least in the love and the romance department, this would be like, I love you. Let's throw our clothes to the wind. Okay. Congratulations. Honestly, congratulations. I also want to say around maybe other love and relationships here, the romantic sense. Again, man, somebody's got serious like feelings. This just feels like really empowering, really exciting. Maybe even you either inspired or somebody is inspiring you to step up in your life. Maybe through this relationship is really letting you shine, be your full fucking self. There's something here about this relationship that's just kind of letting you not only stand in your power, but get to know yourself on a different level. Maybe you've never felt so beautiful. Maybe you've never felt so powerful. Congratulations if you're going through that. Well done. You deserve the love and the connection, okay? Now, for some of you guys, maybe around friendship, family, again, there might be, listen, I think it's interesting. For some of you guys this week, there might be a younger female bringing some of the family together or trying to heal something here. For some of you guys, there might be a younger female in the family that's ready to fucking fist fight everybody. Okay? I think for the most part, it might be a fist fight, okay? But I do think that, she's ready to kick some ass, all right? With the Page of Wands here. She's not going to be hearing or taking bullshit, so I wouldn't fuck with her. This is somebody you go to war with and not against. Ooh, okay? Maybe also too, here, some people might see her as some little young thing that she doesn't fucking know. Yes, she fucking does. She's got the sun behind her. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, she fucking knows. Listen to her, okay? Seriously. Maybe you are fighting with a younger female within the family this week. I think you should sit down and fucking listen to what she has to say, okay? Especially if she's fighting for something important here, fighting for life, fighting for vitality, fighting for joy, success, people coming together, inspiring others, okay, to come together here and work together as a group. She's beautiful, all right? Listen to her. Now, maybe for some of you guys, you might be fighting with somebody here in the family that's got a... Listen, Wands isn't always the greatest, okay? Wands can be anger. This can also be ugly shit coming through where somebody's not... They got some serious anger issues and it can come out physically, okay? So we might also be dealing with a younger female or a female here, or whatever gender, that has serious fucking anger issues and they're going after people and they're attacking others. Maybe this week it would be important if you notice the thing going across her body to protect ourselves from this person. Only you know what your certain situation is, okay? So if this more resonates for somebody that you're dealing with that could be violent or is violent, maybe she's got serious fucking issues. She's going after everybody, fucking kicking their ass. She might even feel like she's empowered here in some kind of sense. I would say either protect yourself from this woman, because I would say if that resonates, like, she's not going to hear you. She's not going to hear you. Okay? So I think with this one, on the more angry, upset, wild sense, like, give that one space, protect yourself from that space, okay? But I think for the most part around love, friendship, relationships this week, this feels like a beautiful, positive message coming in that has some kind of healing aspect to it. Or this person that might be coming in, or maybe it's you, has a healing aspect. How can we bring the sunshine back in? Or how can we remind people of their power, okay? I really fucking love that. Maybe your loved ones right now need to be reminded where the fuck their power's at. Don't be afraid to get in there and show them the way, okay? Now, if we were looking around work and career, this is where this one shines. Like, I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be getting the fucking opportunity of a lifetime. Some of you guys might get chosen for the job. Some of you guys might be doing, maybe some of you guys are working in healthcare with the sun behind there, or healthcare in some way, shape, or form. Maybe we're helping people. This to me would also be rehabilitation. Okay, so helping people get back on their feet, get the energy back into their body, helping people, like, all of that's wonderful this week. Maybe for some of you guys too, you want to be like a personal trainer. Maybe you want to help people to exercise. Maybe we want to help people here just get their physical health back. Maybe through eating well, exercising, taking good care of themselves. All of this is beautifully indicated, okay? Again, also too, if you've been thinking about working in healthcare, fuck yes, go for it. This is a beautiful indicator. Also too, if you want to start your own business, this is the fucking week. You guys should be getting yeses at work, okay? And again, moving on up here. Maybe also too, again, maybe you got chosen here for a job that was really important. You got picked, baby. This is gorgeous around work. And listen, if nothing has come in yet, please hold the fuck on. I just think with the Page of Wands, this is coming in quickly. Fire is the quickest moving. All right. So I'm feeling like you guys should be hearing it this week, to be honest with you. Or there's 4 stars on here, maybe within like the next 4 days, no more than the next 4 weeks. Okay. Anything else around work and career? I'm just saying here, this feels gorgeous. Anything, maybe also pay attention this week. What lights that inner fire? What gets you excited? What gets you to want to start doing something or get out of bed in the fucking morning? Let's pull that thread. That feels good to me, okay? Either way this week, you're getting the yes, you're getting the initial fucking energy. There's something getting started here. You're getting chosen. Work is coming in, and this is fucking beautiful. So just know messages are coming in here around the work that we're doing. Either I think people are going to be giving you promotions here, accolades. If you're asking for something, we're going to get a yes, especially if it's starting a new project, initiating something, starting your own business, fuck yes. All of that this week. That's so beautiful, guys. Okay. Now, if we're looking around health and healing, listen, this is one of my premier cards of move your fucking body, babe. Move your fucking body. I don't care if it's just sitting on the couch and kicking your legs. Move your fucking body. Hey, listen, when I had my neck surgery and I was up for like 6 months, I couldn't even wipe my own ass, y'all. It was bad. When that neck surgery, like, just shut my whole body down, like, I had a little foot pedal thing. And that still didn't help me gain, I gained so much weight. But, like, I had that little foot pedal thing, and it helped. And it just kept my legs moving, so I didn't get, like, blood clots and shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying to you is, whatever your fucking health situation, move your fucking body this week. Find little ways that you can do that and take good care of yourself, please and thank you. All right? This would be a great time to start an exercise regime. This would be a great time to start, like, looking at what you're eating, taking good care of yourself. Really, your health is a huge highlight. But I do want to say, if we're worried about any biopsies, we're worried about stuff coming back in, this is a beautiful indicator, okay? Of, like, things getting better here, beautiful messages coming through. I think you guys should be okay. I actually think a couple of you guys might even be avoiding surgery that we thought would be coming. So I'm just saying here with the Page of Wands this week, pay attention to the messages that we're hearing around health and healing. Pay attention to the messages around that. Because I think that something coming through here is either telling us to exercise, get our body in gear, take better care of ourselves, maybe quit smoking. For a lot of you guys this week is a beautiful indicator too, okay? Take good care of your physical fucking body. Just saying. Sorry, you guys, this bus just got here. So, essentially, with this card pile number 2, with this card this week, I would say that overarching theme, okay, something to remember with this card, is that maybe go after the things that you're passionate about. Now is the time to say the thing, do the thing, fart the thing. Hey, do what the fuck you gotta do, please. With this card this week, it's asking you to initiate something, start something here, like take action on something that's important to you and calling to your heart, your taint, and your soul. All right? If your nips are hard, let them guide the way, babe. All right? Because they know what the fuck is up. So just know whenever the pages come in. Again, this is going to talk about messages this week that remind us of maybe where our fire's at, where our fighting spirit is at, how to access that part of ourselves again and to take action in our world. But just know too that beautiful messages are going to be coming towards you. Again, reminding you of that hope, of that power. And maybe here you bring something to others. Well done, okay? Sending you guys all the love with a gentle reminder, you fucking got this. Hi, card pile number 3. You guys got an interesting card. Let's talk about it. You guys got the Page of Swords, aka the Page of Crystals here, okay? So for you guys too, this is going to be a very people-y week. Don't at me. This is the card you guys chose. Okay. Also too in this deck, the Dreaming Moon's Tarot, crystals actually stand for swords. I would have thought that was earth element, but what do I know? All right. I didn't make the deck, but I love it. So with that being said, whenever swords comes up, this is going to be about our mental space. So where the fuck are we mentally? It's a call to be here and present in this moment, to be open to new ideas, to open ourselves up mentally, maybe seeing things from like a different perspective. Also, I find whenever swords show up too, that's going to be talking about truth, balance, fairness, justice, babe. Okay. Also too, with the swords here, it's going to talk about the element of air. So we might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I mean, Pluto's moving to Aquarius. What you gonna do, babe? Okay. So here with the Page of Crystals, or Page of Swords showing up, usually when this card shows up, again, this is usually a female our age or younger showing up in the scene. Please don't take the gender like it's an end-all be-all. Traditionally speaking, this just talks about a female, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But traditionally speaking, this is a female our age or younger coming on the scene to deliver a message. With the Page of Swords here, this is kind of a mixed card, okay? So I think good and some kind of unsavory things can happen with it. Let's get into it. But if we were looking for a yes or no this week, I would say with the Page of Swords, as long as you're telling yourself the truth, as long as you're ready to tell the truth, As long as you're ready to be honest, truthful, fair, and balanced. As long as you're able to look at something with clear fucking eyes. Yeah, then yes this week, okay? If you want to avoid, if you don't want to deal, if you don't want to face, because babe, behind her are 2 whole tornadoes. So there's something going on, right? There's something here we gotta face or we gotta deal with. There's possible 2 disasters in the background or things coming to like sweep and take everything up away. This can even maybe, sometimes whenever swords show up, can even talk about some of our fears and our worries showing up here, okay? So with the Page of Swords, I just think that's a yes this week around maybe seeing things clearly, being honest, truthful, fair, and balanced. I do want to say too, if you guys noticed that new moon in the background, maybe these themes came up around the last new moon that we had, or maybe watch for these themes that we're talking about today to come up around the next new moon. Maybe in the next, well, I guess it wouldn't be 2 weeks. Maybe, well, swords move second to fastest. So I'm looking at weeks to month. So maybe 2 weeks to 2 months tops. Okay. But again, I feel like this could be by the next new moon. Now, if we're looking around love and relationships, listen, on the negative side with this card, this could talk about somebody gossiping, talking shit behind your back, watching every fucking thing you do. I'm not a big fan. This can also be somebody stalking your shit, either online or in person. No, thank you. So pay attention to your fucking surroundings this week. I'm begging you, okay? And if you guys have a situation here where you think you have an online stalker or somebody won't leave you the fuck alone, it's time to take action on it, baby. This thing isn't just going to go away. You hear me? Okay. If you guys were wondering if somebody's watching your shit, this is a guarantee that they are. Okay? And also a gentle reminder this week to maybe not share anything that you don't want others to know about. Don't talk about something here that you don't want others to share or to be cognizant of. Just make sure that we're chilling the fuck out when it comes to, you know, maybe the information that we're gathering, not only the information that we're gathering, but the information that we're giving out to. Make sure that it's right, it's real, and it's true. Thanks, babe. Now, this is around a love relationship. Man, maybe you guys had a lot of chaos or had a lot of drama. Maybe a lot of people were talking shit. Maybe this thing started with a lot of drama and things going on, okay? And or maybe everybody's watching all your shit. This feels very interesting to me in terms of that. To me, that doesn't necessarily feel safe, but I don't know what you as an individual would like from a partner, okay? But I'm just saying, this could be as simple as some of their people are looking at you, making sure that you're a real person. Or making sure that like you are who you say you are, just double checking, figuring things out. Maybe also too here, somebody's kind of sitting and thinking about what they want to say, how they want to say it to you. There's some kind of new beginning here coming for some of you guys around relationships as well. Okay. So, but something needs to be fucking said and dealt with, or there's some kind of chaos in the background we fucking need to talk about. Okay. And or some people might be gossiping, talking shit. I feel like that might be maybe more friendship, family sitch. Okay. And if that's the fucking deal, well then, look, can I say, let them fucking talk shit. Let them. It's not like you can stop them. You also know who the fuck you are, right? So I just want to say to you guys this week, like, for some of you guys, if somebody's talking crap and like they're making up stories and this, maybe you guys got in a fight, whatever, like, do not engage in that drama. And I would also suggest too that maybe we're just not watching their shit. Don't look at their stuff. Okay. Give space between you and this person, I think would be deeply fucking important. Now, if this is more maybe somebody this week coming towards you and they want a new beginning with you, or they want to talk to you about something, it is our duty to listen to somebody when they tell us that we are hurting them. Do you understand me? So if somebody here, possibly a younger female, is coming towards you and telling you that you are hurting them in some kind of way, you need to listen to what the fuck they're saying. At least hear them the fuck out. Okay? Okay. But I think for the most part, with the Page of Crystals this week around family, love, friendship, all that shit. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of fucking drama. It's going to be up to you to know where the truth stands, who the fuck you are, and to maybe even find your center in the fucking storm. Okay? This would also be a good indicator this week to pay attention again to the things that you're absorbing, that you're watching, that you're listening to. Maybe for some of you guys this week, you're extra sensitive to the news right now and the things that are going on, scaring the fuck out of you. Take a break for a second. Recoup your energy, take good care of yourself, and know where the fuck your specialty is to help out here. if you feel called to that. And I really fucking hope you do. Okay. So how can I help here in a way that's like supportive? Maybe it's your words, honey. Okay. But I just think that like here this week, if all the information, all the stuff is rolling around you and it's throwing you off center and you're not able to hear yourself or see the pathway through clearly, this is your sign and indicator to reach out to somebody, talk to somebody about it. Talking and communicating is fucking key this week. Do you fucking hear me? Okay. Okay. Also, too, I just think that the new moon's going to be good here in a positive way, okay? Or at least some kind of conversation comes up. Maybe we get to clear the air. Maybe we need to let somebody know how their actions are affecting us. Maybe there's something here that we need to listen to or a message we need to deliver. Keep your mind open this week if you got this card, okay? But I think overall, again, this is a card of communication. Just make sure it's right, real, and true. Please and thank you. Now, if we were looking around work and career, some of you guys are going to be getting messages this week. Maybe some of you guys are hearing that your business is closing down and we need to make a decision about where the fuck we're going next. Everything feels like chaos. Maybe some of you guys this week around work and career feel like I'm ready to start something, initiate something, but maybe it doesn't feel like the time because, again, gesturing to the whole world, aliens out of the ocean? Ow, miss me. Oh, can somebody deliver that message? Because I'm too afraid to. I don't know if I can do it. So I think with the Page of Swords here, just around work and career, this is maybe having us looking at the possibility of moving to. Maybe here also too, we're communicating with others around what we want to do. Maybe there's a huge shakeup coming in around work and career. It's going to be up to you to know what the fuck you want, to know what the fuck the truth is. And to make sure that we are following that line that is our truth. And that's honest, balanced, fair. This is important this week, okay? So just make sure around to work. And especially if this is anybody at work is doing you dirty or you got to go to HR or something like that, like, I actually think if you go there, some of you guys are dealing with that this week, you're not the only person that this person is coming after or having problems with. There's at least one other person, okay? So don't be afraid to speak up if somebody's harassing you here, making it uncomfortable, like whatever the fuck is going on, please, I'm begging you, speak the fuck up. Okay, this is important around work this week and if something difficult or bad is going on, all right? I think for the most part around work, though, things are very chaotic right now. It feels like maybe there's question marks. People might be gossiping, talking shit. It's up to where the fuck are the facts? Where the fuck are the facts? Go find the facts, okay? So you can make a better informed decision about what the fuck you're going to do next. Now, if we're looking around health and healing, I would actually say that this is great in terms of maybe for some of you guys, health has been really hard. Maybe our anxiety has been whipped up. Maybe there's just a multitude of different things here. And again, with that air element, that's going to talk about our brain space, our head space, babe. What are we thinking? What are we absorbing? What are we putting the fuck back out there? So again, I think this is a call this week to find your center within the storm. What new beginnings do we need to initiate here with that new moon in the background? This is a great week for therapy, for having somebody help us here, find our center in that, okay? And giving us the tools that we can use in order to help ourselves move forward in whatever fucking way that looks like in our own fucking timing, okay? So I want to say here, if you guys, if therapy's calling, fucking answer that goddamn call, babe. Get in there, take good care of yourself, and make sure that we're dealing with all the chaos and fuckery that's going on right now. This could be, again, as simple as just our feeling. Get in there and talk about it. There's something here about talk therapy that gives you that relief. And please stop going to the same friend or the same two friends. Let them live. That's abuse. Okay? Go get a good therapist so that they can give you the tools to help you move forward. And let your friends fucking breathe. Let your friends fucking breathe. All right. I mean, unless like you can't afford a therapist, that's not an option. Maybe you don't have availability to get there or the money. And maybe we got a good friend that is just a good listener. Then, okay, this week, disregard what the fuck I said. But for the most part, some of us just need fucking therapy. You're doing everything but therapy, babe. You're running around. You're doing everything but therapy. This This would also be an important, I also think for some of you guys around health and healing this week, we've repressed too much, baby. We've repressed too much. And so these little mini windstorms have now turned into tornadoes, my love. We need to sit down and deal with it, okay? And again, finding our center in the storm. What the fuck does that look like? If we want a new beginning, how do we start this? And what the fuck can we do for ourselves here? I think the first part is speaking the truth about what the fuck is going on, how the fuck we feel, and the reality, right? We can work from that. I just want to say also too around health and healing this week that like if we have to get any surgeries, I'm wondering if you're going to be getting yeses around that, around the new moon, okay? Some of you guys might need 2 surgeries. There might be 2 separate situations. I also think too, if you guys notice where she's holding the crystal, I mean, I'm looking at the chest to the sexual organs. Like this could even be your esophagus. Maybe we're having problems with the chest area, the gut area, the fart box area. You guys get it. Go in there and get your colonoscopy. Go in there and get something scoped. To me, that feels like that would be the upper and lower intestines possibly here, okay? So this might be your mammogram. This is your message, baby, okay? And so just know this week around health and healing, sit down, face it, tell yourself the truth, deal with the fucking truth, okay? And get what the fuck you need to get done. This is a beautiful indicator around surgery. Everything's going to be okay. You got this, okay? Guys, for anything else this week with the Page of Swords, pay attention to the messages that are coming in, especially if you're talking to your loved ones in spirit and you're looking for guidance. Look for the messages they're going to be bringing in, letting you know that you're safe and that you're motherfucking protected. I fucking mean that. I've been seeing more feathers than I have the entire time I've been doing this work. I have seen nothing but fucking feathers. It's insane. It's beautiful. So it's a gentle reminder, especially when I'm having a hard moment and a feather falls the fuck out of nowhere. I'm like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Bring me back. There's nothing, listen, sometimes we got to face the fear. We got to look at the thing head on, understand the truth of a situation. And that's how we find the outcome that we're looking for, the resources or the next steps. So whatever the fuck you do this week, face the truth of the situation. From there, we're able to find solutions and do better. And most importantly, remember, you fucking got this. I'm with you guys, okay? So if you need anything, please just reach out to me. Let me know what the fuck you need. I got you. I see you. We do this together. I love you guys. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys out there. Bye.